Welcome back, YouTube. Well, today's gonna be a fun video. We are going to do some long exposure photography. So, long exposure, basically the way that it works is your camera takes a really slow picture, and everything that happens while that picture is being taken, however many seconds long it is, all of that gets burned into your image. So, if you're doing a long exposure shot and whatever your point of interest is moves from here to here, you will have a blur streak from point A to point B, and you might have a more solid image at A and B point where it stays still and the movement in between will be like a transparent like blur. Well, when you do that at night and you involve light, you can do some really cool things. So we're going to show you how to do it, how to get those Doctor Strange looking pictures with all the sparks and the little glow ring. We're going to show you how to do all that right here. So if you want to get pictures like these, then stay tuned, because that's coming right up. But first, be safe. If you are under 18, kids, I appreciate you subscribing or viewing or just coming by the channel, but please make sure that there is an adult present if you intend to try and take these pictures. And also, make sure you are being safe. You have water, like a shovel or a pickaxe or something, to be able to use dirt and water in case something happens. And last but not least, make sure you have cell phone reception, because if you do have an accident and it does start to get out of hand where you can't take care of it yourself, it'd be a good idea to be somewhere where you can call 911. Because if you accidentally start a wildfire, accident or not, you're liable. There's somebody in Oregon right now that's sitting in jail that was doing a job, and a fire was accidentally started. This person didn't have cell service, couldn't take care of the fire themselves, so they headed down the hill to where they got cell phone reception, called 911, then turned right back around, went back up, started trying to fight the fire some more. Emergency services show up, they start dealing with the fire, and immediately arrest him. Accident or not, he's looking at $10 million restitution, criminal charges. In fact, they're even charging him with an assault charge because a tree limb hit a firefighter when it fell out of a tree. And he's being charged with assault because of that. So obey the laws. And be smart. Don't be an idiot and start a wildfire. Look around you. Make sure there's no dry brush or anything like that. And God forbid something should happen, make sure you're ready to go. Sorry to be so stressful on all the fire safety things, but I'm a wildland firefighter. I'm not like the best wildland firefighter in the world by any means. But I have been doing it for about 5 years, and I don't want to be that guy that is a wildland firefighter and accidentally started a wildfire. I don't want to be that guy. So I'm going to be safe. You too. Please be safe. And let's get into this video. Shall we? Let's learn how to make a Doctor Strange portal. What you do is pretty simple. You take a wire whisk like this one, try to find one that has a little loop on the end, preferably all metal like this without a plastic handle because it could melt. And then you get like a dog leash and you hook the dog leash onto that loop. That way you can spin the whisk in a circle. And then what you do is you take wire wool and you get the finest grade you can of steel wool. And once you have your steel wool, the best way to do it is to take one of those entire rolls and unroll it, because it comes with multiple little rolls of steel wool. Take an entire roll, unroll it to where it's flat, and then fluff it up and kind of pull it apart from itself. And then spread a couple of the little wires apart and stuff it into your wire whisk. And take a good chunk of it and wedge it up as tight as you can up in the top right here. So that way it doesn't fling out of your wire whisk as a big chunk prematurely. So you can get a longer spin out of each spin because it's being held in there because you wedged it in there tight. So we've noticed that that helps. And then last but not least, our camera settings. So this is a long exposure shot. So my settings are right here on the screen, right above me. You can see the camera settings that I personally was using when I took these shots. And this is also a little clip of what it actually looks like when you're there and you're actually spinning it while it's burning. So it's nowhere near what it looks like when you see the pictures. So let's see the clip real quick of what it looks like when you're doing it, and then I'll show you the shots that I got right afterwards. So let's see these shots. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, please. And show me some love, because, well, I am trying to build a YouTube channel.